section. You can't look between.
Oh, I'm not supposed to read the end.
No. Oh shit.
That's old school, dude.
Yeah, you haven't been here for a
Oh,
minute.
dude, I'm OG.
In blank news. Wow.
We don't do
Sorry.
that anymore, okay?
That's my bad, actually. I didn't prep you.
I don't look.
Don't look, because I have this thingy.
When's the last time you edited JK News?
Over a year.
year.
Well over a year.
Oh, that's why you don't know.
It's been a minute.
More now, because you left the company like a year ago.
Damn.
Because I was
Okay.
doing JKP.
Anyway, sorry. I yelled
it's
at
okay.
you. It was my
I barely
bad.
read
A
it.
year? Fuck.
Okay.
In a year.
Well, the thing we're gonna talk about today, though, right now, is transformations. Some like makeovers, like some before and after, and like how life transforming it could be. And this one girl in Vietnam, social media, they're talking about this chick because
Twitter.
she revealed like photos, her before photos, and then like what she currently looks like now. So she's 21. She said that at the age of 19, she had surgery done. And it was because after breaking up with a boyfriend of hers, she decided like, you know what, I gotta change my looks. Because the
My
boyfriend...
titty gotta go bigger.
So it's like the modern day age of like cutting off all my hair.
Yeah, well... For her, so the boyfriend broke up with her because of her looks. And
Wait, but he already knew he was gonna date her. Like, what the fuck?
Like, I'm tired of these looks.
Maybe you didn't realize
Need some
how
new looks.
ugly
wait.
she was.
sorry, I said it wrong. She broke up with her boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Because of her own
ended up
looks.
Wait, what?
This is what happened. She went, so she was with her boyfriend in 11th grade, and she was only 17 at
Oh,
that
these
time.
are kids, yeah.
Yeah, 17 at the time, and apparently they were very much in love, and that this guy would always tell her how, like, she didn't, like, she loved her for who she was, not how she looked, and all that stuff.
I don't care how ugly you are,
then-
man.
But then her boyfriend would never introduce her to any of his friends.
Ooh,
And then-
red flags.
That's a huge sign.
Right. So then there was
That means you just used for sex.
Then there was this one party, so a friend of theirs invited them to his birthday, and then that's when she realized that her boyfriend didn't introduce her to his friends, and then throughout that whole party, she saw people pointing at her and gossiping about how such a handsome boy could be with such an ugly girlfriend.
Damn.
Oh, that's what they were saying?
Yeah, that's what they were saying at the party. And then,
people.
yeah, and then so her boyfriend ended up being like very distant throughout that whole party.
What a bitch!
And also, again, never introducing to his friends.
You'll let her suck your dick, but you won't fucking introduce her? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, so then that was like really traumatic and really humiliating and very disappointing for this girl. So then that's when she decided to break up with the boyfriend.
Good.
And when she broke up with him, he didn't even care, which made her feel even worse. And it just ended up being like a really traumatic experience for her. So she ended up confiding in her mom and telling her how like she just hates her looks, like she
Why'd you give me fucked up genetics, bitch?
And so surprisingly the mom was very supportive and actually made the appointment to the doctor and was like, I'll pay for your surgery.
I'm sorry, I fucked you.
Was it her mom's idea? She's like, I'm sorry, you're such an ugly bitch. Let's go get surgery, baby.
You can't get surgery on bitch though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Can't.
But yeah, so the mom ended up paying for her procedures. And so she ended up getting a nose job, cheek, lip, and chin fillers, among other things.
I imagine she looks like a K-pop star now.
Yeah. So
She better be fucking hot, I gotta say.
as soon as she graduated high school is when she did like all her procedures and stuff. And now she says that she's really confident. When she's talking to people, and she's gained a new perspective on life. And she's actually grateful to her ex-boyfriend for that experience because it led her to where she is now.
She's gonna get back with them.
Well, the thing is that she hasn't talked. She says she hasn't talked to her ex-boyfriend, or like seen him for the past 4 years, but he does follow her on social media and likes
Beats his meat
all of her photos.
Of course.
And then you know she's gonna get back with him, right?
No, she's not. She
doubt
likes
it.
that he's staring at her. That's what she likes.
Exactly. All right, so
Steve knows.
And she posted it on Instagram.
so here's the photos. This is her after.
The before,
Damn.
after.
Yeah, and this is the before.
Vietnamese princess.
Here's what she looks
Not
like.
that much of a difference.
Dude, it just looks like she's a child and she hasn't grown up yet.
Here's another before.
That one looks like the middle.
And
I mean, she
then
Ooh, she had the Chanel.
Another
She had a
before.
nose job, right?
she looks
Yeah.
She had the Chanel.
she looks regular, like a regular Asian girl. Like she's not ugly.
That's after though.
Yeah, after.
Yeah.
So she really the nose job is the biggest difference.
Yeah. Nose job is the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did
And,
some
and her
cheek-
cheeks
yeah,
too.
and her
Her
lips.
cheek fillers.
Did she have
Her
double
chin got
eyelids
really pointy
beforehand?
too.
Yeah, her chin
Yeah.
and her lips too.
Did she have double eyelids beforehand?
Let me see.
I guess it was kind of hard
Oh
to see
yeah,
the
her
veins.
eyelids too.
Oh, she did do her eyelids.
Was that before?
Yeah, this is before.
Was it before?
Maybe that's mid.
Hold on. She looks the same now that I'm thinking.
Before.
Maybe that's middle.
I mean, nobody's that. By the way, that
You could tell that after.
Okay, yeah,
the
you have a
nose, the
skinnier
bridge.
nose,
He's
but the
looking at
before
bridge.
wasn't even bad.
Yeah, this is after.
the before photo though is unfair. Nobody looks good like this.
I know,
Like,
right?
besides for that one weird photo, you said the other first two were also before.
No, so the very first one with the red dress is after.
Okay.
And then there's 3 photos after that red dress. Those are all before.
Yeah, that were clear. Besides, it wasn't the ones with the big bangs. Like not only that one.
Yeah,
It's pretty
these are all
crazy
after.
though. Like in like current society, if you don't like the way you look, you could just go out and just change it.
Yeah.
You could transform it all.
Yeah.
I also think it's probably not as big of a deal over there because I feel like they get a lot of influence from like other parts of East Asia, like Korea and stuff.
Yeah.
And plastic surgery in Korea is like no big deal. Like people get it as like their 16th birthday present to get the eyelid surgery.
Yeah.
So it's like Beverly Hills.
Is it?
Yeah.
For like their 16th birthday.
Everybody in LA, I didn't know this, but so many chicks get work. It's nuts.
Yeah.
She looks really cute though. Even her, like her before wasn't that crazy. No, this is after. But even like her before, like she was just a normal girl. The only thing that's like really, really noticeable is her nose.
But we don't know how fine her man is.
True.
Because if she stand next to her man and he's like a K-pop star, it's like, okay, she looks kind of off.
That's true, because then if he's like, yeah, because then she could look cute, but then if she's standing next to like a really, really hot person, it just makes him look uglier, supposedly, is like what?
Or you do ask the question, why is she with him? Or like, why? Like when even if the couples don't match, like if one just looks out of the league or whatever, you ask the question why. If it's a guy, it's because, oh, he's probably got money or something. You make that excuse, right? But the same for the girl. You never go, oh, she's probably amazing in bed. I'm just kidding. No, most people don't. I don't know. They'll just judge, right?
Yeah.
They'll just talk shit. Is what I'm saying.
What are your thoughts then when you see?
People are
say-
idiots and they have shortcut thinking. That's what I say.
I say, why is she with him?
Because he's obviously ugly on the inside, girl.
Easy applause lines. Easy
Pictures
tangent.
of him? There's no pictures
I
of the
don't.
boyfriend.
I don't have pictures of him.
I don't know. What do you guys think when you see that?
Like an ugly guy or ugly girl? Which one?
Because I see that people all got fucking problems and it's hard enough to keep a relationship together. So that's on them. And good for them if they could keep it going. But then a lot of people will make that judgment. They'll be like, oh man, like he's too ugly for her. He's probably rich. Or they'll be like, oh, she's so ugly. He could do so much
I
better.
usually don't have like just one word or one sentence conclusions when I see things because I know how complicated people are. Because you just don't know.
Or how about think about your younger self?
Oh, I was
Like-
fucking dumb.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think
Judgmental.
that's when we can like pinpoint our immediate reactions to his question.
I see, yeah.
Think of like
So
20
then is
apart.
okay. Is it a hot girl or a hot guy? And the ugly
Hot
girl-
guy.
Hot guy with the ugly girl.
Yeah.
Oh, this fool's dumb. or he's just using her to get the other hot chicks, or he already has other chicks on the side, or this girl's rich and has what he wants.
My immediate
Yeah.
That's a lot of
20-year-old
thoughts.
Tiff,
Yeah.
like 20-year-old Tiff thinking when I would see a hot guy with a not as hot girl, I would think, man, she must get bomb ass head.
Blowjob.
I kind of think like that.
I would think.
Does he look tired though? Because maybe then he's like,
Yeah, he's like, I'm so tired of all the head.
I'm gonna fuck a blowjob. I'm so
I
tired.
would think that he has really low self-esteem.
See, I don't know. When I see older guys with young chicks, I can't help but be like, ugh.
Yeah.
But how young we talking about?
And how old are you though? Because if you're 18, you'd be like, yes.
No, like middle-aged dudes with like 18-year-olds or whatever. It's
yeah.
just
I see that as like they're
Basically
an
Hollywood.
inner child.
Well, at my age now, I'm like disgusting, right? But then when I was like 16, I'm like lucky guy, lucky guy.
You're right.
That's true.
Yeah, because from my perspective, I always thought it was disgusting. I always thought, and I honestly I think it's because I always I always grew up seeing my dad with little, like, younger girls. Like, he would pride himself in getting them, like, super young. So I always thought that was, like, weird and gross. And that's why I was, for my personal self, when we had that conversation a while back, when we said, like, what age gap am I most comfortable with? And I'm like, I can't go younger. That's fucking gross to me. And I think it's because it's linked to, like, that with my dad. But then also, I can't go, like, older than 5 years. Like, that's nasty to me. And
You can't date a guy that's younger than you.
No.
For me, it's like when I see a middle-aged guy in a Corvette, I'm like, ugh. It's the same exact feeling.
What if you got it on the deal though?
Well, I don't know that. It looks pretty new. It always looks pretty new.
I think for me it depends on how they look because I'm judgmental based on how ugly they are. So if he's like old as hell but he's ugly as fuck and he's with this like young hot girl, then I'm like, that's disgusting. But if he's like, let's say a guy that's 60 but he looks fit and like a freaking, like he's stylish, like he looks cool, like an old rock star, and he's with a young girl, then I'm like, oh dang, dude, he's still like youthful and he can get girls. Cause in my mind, I'm thinking she wants to be with him, not she's enslaved by him. The old ugly guy, I'm thinking, oh, poor girl, like she has to do this. She has to be a hooker. But then like when you see a guy that's kind of cool, grandpa, or like someone who's prestigious, like an actor or whatever, it's like, oh, it's not so much that he's a prize, it's not so much that she's a prize, but he's a prize. So she's like winning him.
But even then, because we all see DiCaprio with like 19-year-olds and shit, it's still fucking weird to see.
Hell yeah.
I don't think that's weird. I think because I think he's the prize.
He's the catch, right?
So then he could have any girl that he wants, but then like she caught him. So then it's not like it's a disgusting situation for her, and then she's forced into it.
I don't think that either. For me, I think that he's taking advantage of his position to get like women that could be his daughters. Like that's just
Like a power thing.
yeah.
Well, plus they're always like models, so they have their own power too. It's not like they're all.
It's not like some like random
No.
girl that needs him to like pay her bills.
Yeah, he's not
like
finding hot chicks.
It's
at
like
Payless.
other celebrities, or it might be a young actress or whatever.
It's always models, almost always.
It's almost, yeah, you're right. He does have a thing for models.
Yeah.
It just seems really like childish, I guess, to me.
Yes, there's something there. I don't know.
'Cause, yeah, I mean, all his relationships don't last very long, and it must be for a reason.
We all said that about Clooney too, and guess what Clooney did?
What'd he do?
He fucking married pretty well.
Yeah, he married.
He married like a UN ambassador, and she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I never thought it was creepy with Clooney either. I don't know.
Even though the age difference was pretty big.
I think it's
I
just the
don't even remember
movies
Clooney
I've
did.
watched of him. Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
was
like such a
Brandon.
gentleman and so
It's
classy.
like seeing James Bond with someone.
Right.
So he becomes the catch instead of like he's a predator. I think that's what it is for me, is like if the guy appears to be a weird, disgusting predator, then I'm like, that's gross. But it's not really just the age.
Yeah.